starting out back and bias today. We're going to start off with lat pull downs, wide grip first, then we're going to move into close grip. And we're going to work in sets of 5 today, 10 to 12 reps. Just working the weight up until we can't hit that 10 rep mark anymore. Making 20-pound jumps each set. First set here starting off at, well, this will be my second set. First set was 80. This one's going to be 100. So let me go ahead and knock this set out and we'll keep going. Our fifth set, wide grip lat pull downs. It's 160 pounds. So let's go ahead and see if we can still hit this for 10 to 12. With our wide grip lat pull downs, going 80, 100, 120, 140, 160 for 10 to 12 reps. We're going to go ahead and move on to close grip, still pull downs, keep the shoulders nice and tight, really trying to engage and focus on the lats. No, keeping the thumbs off so we're not really tightening the forearm too much, and trying not to apply the bicep into this. That way we're getting the most lat activation we can through the full range. And then with that, we'll go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and hit this first set and see if we got to drop the weight. All right, so that feels really good there. So with that, we'll go ahead and we'll leave the weight at 160, and we'll knock out 4 more sets. Then we'll be seated cable rows, close grip, and then we're gonna start out 120 pounds, work our way up the stack, probably 160, 180, probably in there. Maybe we'll go for 200 depending upon how we feel. Starting to kind of already feel a little fatigued. Sleep last night felt okay, but I did not wake up rested at all. Like, I slept a lot, but my sleep quality must have been real bad last night. So, but we're gonna go ahead and get this set done. So we like to stretch, let the shoulders come all the way forward, pull them back, pull the row in. This really engages the inner traps, gets the lats engaged, gets the rear delts engaged. Overall, to me, really good builder cosmetically for the way the back's going to look overall. Not great for strength. You can move a lot of weight doing this, but overall I feel like it's just a good workout for overall function and shoulder health. Feeling pretty tired already. We're going to go ahead and hit our dumbbell row now and really just finish blasting up the lats here. Going to do 65 pounds, 5 sets, probably maybe 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So let's go ahead and get these things knocked out. So again, with a big stretch and a solid pull. I try to reset the dumbbell every time so I get the full contraction and full extension of the shoulder on every rep. It works really good for me. It helps me keep me focused and not cheating these reps. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to barbell shrugs to target the traps. Can't, forget about these little guys up here. Big, larger traps, you don't want your neck to disappear if you're not like trying to compete in open bodybuilding or something, or you're a power lifter where you need those giant traps. Otherwise you just kind of look funny. But a large trap is definitely going to make your body look wider and make the shoulders more pronounced, and definitely makes your back look a whole lot more put together from behind. And with that, we're going to go ahead and focus those with shrugs today. So let's go ahead and get those started. So when doing these, I try to get my shoulders as extended as possible and then pull them up as high as I can. I'm trying to think about touching my earlobes with the top of my shoulders. Or, as everyone else might call it, turtle. So, if you're not getting that full range of motion, you're just cheating yourself out of gains, and that big stretch is also just cheating yourself out of 1, movement, and 2, flexibility down the road. But 2, the longer you can stretch a muscle before contracting it, there's tons of studies showing that's where the most progress is going to be made, is at that stretched position under as much tension as you could possibly put it under. So by doing that in just about every movement you're doing and keeping it slow and controlled, you're going to make the most growth that you can the fastest, while staying a little bit safer, because you're not excessively loading a weight, you're not flopping your body around and doing all this weird stuff just to move the weight. Moving weight doesn't make you big at all. It can make you strong to a point, but eventually you're just going to injure yourself. Because even those big, strong guys that move insane amounts of weight are controlling that weight. They're not just flinging it around willy-nilly. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to dumbbell preacher curl. I don't have a preacher curl, but an incline bench works just fine. Same action. We're just doing them single arm at a time anyway, since it's a dumbbell. So it works great for what we've got to do. So we're going to go ahead and knock out 25 pounds here for 5 sets of probably 12 to 15 reps is what we're shooting for here. Got to start working on the arm volume. You can start putting some mass back on these things. So. Now, if you're able to, you want to get your arm all the way extended again. But if you get any tendon pain or something like that, you can always stop short. You don't have to go all the way straight. But you do want to make sure you're getting a full contraction and really squeezing up at the top. Oh yeah. And you want to take it nice and slow. Keep the weight controlled. We're not trying to hit the bench and bounce off of it. We want that time under tension on the stretch. As long as you're not feeling any pains. Ooh. We're going to go ahead and move on to easy bar curls. It's let's see, 25 plus 30, 55 plus another 60 pounds. So 60 pound, easy curl bar curls, nothing too crazy. So the preacher curls, that palms up curl is what gives you that width in your biceps. So that's how wide it's going to look from the front. When you flip your hand over and you're doing them pronated, that's what's going to give you the height of your biceps, so that thickness from the side profile. So you kind of always want to hit both grips in some sort of form. Preferably you'd want to do more than one exercise each, but since right now I'm doing biceps on the end of my back day, I'm already fatigued. I'm not going to get that much effort into them right now. So I'm just doing one exercise per head basically, just to get some work and tension into them. I'm considering restructuring my program again, just to, that way I can get back to having a dedicated arm and shoulder day, so I can add more sets in and really hammer on those guys and get them real thick and juicy looking, because everyone likes big shoulders and big arms. So, but anyways, enough talking with that. Let's go ahead and bang out the sets of these, and then we'll be on to our cable crunches to finish off our day. So again, palms down. You want that full extension to full contraction. So all the way down, all the way up. None of the cheating, none of the swinging stuff or anything, just solid rep. Also, you're going to feel these pretty solidly in the forearm just because of the grip itself. Really going to pump up that brachialis, that big lump on the forearms. So you're going to see this guy just blow up all the time whenever you're doing anything pronated. But, all right, so with that, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Catch up with you guys for crunches. If you're kneeling down on the ground, you can bring your knee all the way up into your chest. Compared to when you're standing, you can only get to like that 90-degree range. So it's going to give me a deeper, fuller contraction, and you can feel the lower abs contract a little bit tighter when kneeling. So I just switch them up every so often just for a little bit of variety. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. So it's not that they feel any harder or anything like that changes. It's just for some variety here and there. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, take 2 more sets of these, and we'll be done for the day. If you guys made it this far, please give me a like, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you know when I post, and I'll be seeing you guys again. Other than that, make sure you get out there, go get something done today. Don't be a fucking lazy piece of shit.